Yeah, this happens a lot. What is up, everyone? It's Taylor here from AFTERIMAGE, and today I have finally came back with another episode of Gamepass Plus and more, featuring today's game, which is AFTERIMAGE. Now, as you can see on the screen, AFTERIMAGE is a super gorgeous 2D style, Metroidvania style game. But let me preference this by saying I have not finished this game, but I am going to give my impressions on this. And I'm going to say, after playing this for several hours, this game is gorgeous. This game is absolutely beautiful. It's like a 2D hand-drawn style game. It plays like a side-scroller, like any side-scroller would. Fast-paced as well, which I absolutely adore. And this game is just super fun in all aspects to look at. Through the combat, through traversal, through even the character designs themselves. With the main character you play as Renee, she has amnesia after the world's basically been just screwed over. And I can't say anything bad about it visually. Every time I play this game, I get sucked into the world itself, and it's just an absolute gem to look at in all aspects. This game definitely screams fantasy setting, and I am 100% here for it. The music itself really helps out. So there's not a whole lot of music in terms of big action sequences, but all the music itself is very fun to listen to. Every area's music is just like the graphics. It is very unique. The area that I'm showing right now is a much more serene area. Therefore, you're having a much more serene type of music. It's calming and also pleasant to listen to, and I think it's absolutely amazing. Now, on to the combat and gameplay itself, because if you've ever played a 2D side-scroller, you know exactly what you're getting into. Metroidvania style games is a genre that I personally do enjoy, but I don't play very much. I know other games similar to it would be something like Ori and the Blind Forest, which is absolutely great as well. Please check that out. But this game has a lot more in depth than I thought it would. Now, on the surface, yes, you're just running through, you're fighting, you're hitting one button to move left and right, and you take on enemies as well. But there's also a lot more to it, as not only is it fast paced, but it also has a bit of a Dark Souls feel. A lot of times you're going to be swinging, you're going to be dodging. Enemies most of the time will have at least 2 attacks, maybe even 3 attacks, depending on what you're fighting. And that same goes with the boss fights. So when you're playing it, you got to be very quick, be able to adjust super fast on what exactly they're doing. And I find that just highly fun. Every time I've fought an enemy, it feels very engaging, and it's not always that simple. The game gives you a lot of weapons also to work with. So you'll have weapons such as great swords, daggers, whips, and Renee can use them all. I mean, Renee's very versed in them. They all have their own kind of level up, where you'll have wooden weapons, bronze weapons, silver weapons, and so on and so forth, along with different kinds of armor that she will wear, even though it doesn't show in her actual design. Now, every one of them will give you certain bonuses, upgrading your health, using certain upgrades such as getting higher attack power, defense power, and all of that comes into play, because this game, at least for me, it's not easy. It's really not. It's very, very fun, but this game will rock you if you are not careful. And while I absolutely love that, there was definitely moments of frustration. Now, that most of that's going to come down to me, I'm going to be honest, but I definitely I can say there's a couple moments in this game where I was a little frustrated. So take it with a grain of salt, but that could be just me as a terrible Metroidvania player. This game is so much fun to go through. I can't wait till I finish this game, and I highly recommend that if you get a chance to play it. The game is out on PlayStation Plus, which is what I play on. I believe it's also on Switch as well. So please get it, because AFTERIMAGE is an absolute great time. If I were to rate it as much as I've played it so far out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.5. So, alrighty everyone, I appreciate you listening. Be sure to check out my socials down below. And as always, I'm Taylor from AFROFishOG, and I will catch you in the next one.